Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we looked at L.A. Tanari, based on the sort of Planescape D&D faction of demons. And it was a bit of a mess. It was a bit of a mess, I think is all I can really say. We didn't end up winning. It was kind of close, though. Somewhat close, but we did not end up winning. But that's okay. There is another nation, the counterpart, the Batazu, the Devils. We'll get to that someday. I doubt we'll get to that today, but we're gonna get to something. Roll 108. That is EA Musafir. Arabic-themed nation which can trade, migrate pop/buildings, steal pop, etc. I don't think we've done this. This is from Confluence. Let's hit up that Confluence. We'll throw on the merge mod then. We are listening to the Wuthering Waves soundtrack. That is a very good game. Alright, I am feeling the Lost Capital here. So we're gonna do the Lost Capital. I'm in the mood for a little Lost Capital action. 216? Yep. And this is going to be EA Musafir. 4 nations, land, mighty, defensive, Musafir. Okay. Musafir is a vast desert plain where numerous small and spread out nomadic tribes dwell, continuously migrating from oasis to oasis and vying for control with other tribes over the few precious resources the desert has to offer. A recent shift in politics brought on by numerous prophetic visions from soothsayers and now returning farseers alike has ended the tribal conflicts and given rise to the uniting of the desert tribes under the leadership of the new god of the harsh sands. Musafir now stands as a nation of loosely tied tribes. The centuries-long practice of enslaving other tribes has mostly ended, but slavery still exists, possibly stronger than ever. The enslavement of the traveler tribes has been substituted for the mass enslavement of the newly discovered Tigrans, a race of ferocious but primitive intelligent tigers and other nations. Finally, big cats. That means big trouble. The tribes of Musafir have long since accustomed themselves to a life of a traveler. Indeed, their very name, Musafir, means one who travels. They are used to never settling for long in one place and have even developed ways of migrating entire settlements. Though the forts they build are often small and primitive, a reality of the harsh life in the desert, their simplicity makes it possible for them to carry the building blocks using numerous beasts of burden and setting them up elsewhere. The nomadic nature of the Musafir tribes and their distant travels have also given rise to a unique new opportunity, a rich new market of spice trading. Merchants laden with spices travel from one land to another selling exotic spices for a hefty profit. Over their long years and numerous leagues, the people of Musafir have become master traders and skilled diplomats. As such, it is little wonder that they are able to negotiate extremely favorable deals and contract mercenary companies cheaper than usual. So we have a race of humans, heat scale +1. We can migrate entire settlements with all accompanied buildings, including forts, to other lands. We can also send trade caravans to friendly cities and even other nations for profit. Mercenaries cost 10% less. Nation starts with an extra 200 gold and an envoy. Very unique. We have light infantry, light cavalry, and archers, sacred guardians of the oasis, various types of caravans. We get fire, air, astral magic with some death, moderate priests, heat limit +1, primitive forts. I don't know why I'd want to move forts to a different location. Not really entirely clear on that one. But I guess, like, if you want a fort sort of on your front line and the front line moves forward or something, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't just want more forts, but okay. Wise Master. 50 leadership, wasteland survival, mobile archer. Okay. I feel like there's... No, okay. Traveler Caravan. 150 leadership. 200 hit points. What the hell? And it's a size 9 trampler. No protection, though. I mean, you wouldn't really want to use this. Uninspiring -5, so yeah, it's really not used as a military commander, which makes sense. Traveler caravans also disassemble and pick up any presently located building into building blocks to be carried off with the caravan or numerous beasts of burden. Okay. So when you I don't know. It's a wild thing. We have a scout, stealth 50, various survival. Travelers. 150 leadership, 0 gold. Uninspiring -5. Again, you're not using these for anything but traveling. Recruiting travelers will remove roughly 1,000 population from the province. To settle travelers in a province, simply change shape. Only a single traveler tribe may settle per month. Oh, I see. So you can then move population from, say, like a wasteland province that doesn't have much anyway, like, 4,000 population or something. You could then move those 4,000 to where you have like a river or something, something that's going to have a higher income, I guess. Because I think recruitment points are also based on population. Spice Caravan. Spice caravans can trade by entering other Musafir settlements, those of Azrak, Slavers, Farseers, and other Tajir. No more than 2 caravans a month can hope to sell their goods at any given Musafir settlement before the saturation of the market drives down the price too much for a profit to be had. I mean, we'll have to give it a try, I suppose. Sure. Slave Master, cap only. 50 leadership, uninspiring -1, Beast Master +2, Taskmaster +2. A slave master with no less than 5 slavers under his command will capture as many as 200 population a month while stealthy in non-Musafir lands. Up to 1,000 population can be captured at maximum at any given time by a slave master, though the slave master can be brought back to Musafir lands at any point to add the captured population to a Musafir province. This is a weird, wild nation, man. Yes, we can steal population from other provinces and bring it back to ours. Distant Spice Caravan. They can trade by entering the fortified cities of other nations. I mean, yeah. We'll have to give it a try, right? It's weird, wild stuff. Stealth 45, though. I'm a little concerned about that. Azrak Lord, cap only. 100 leadership, sacred. Mobile archer. This is your basic military commander, so that's good. Slaver Caravan. They will capture 1d6 +1 open-ended slaves in forests, 1d6 -3 in other terrain types, and increase unrest by 1 for each slave captured. Now, is this... So this is slave warriors. Right, okay. Settling Musafir Caravan, cap only. By creating a Musafir caravan, a caravan of a random tribe will be formed. Each forming of a caravan demands at least 1,000 people. Only a single caravan may establish a settlement in any given province. To establish a settlement, simply change shape and a settlement will be created on the following turn. To speed up the settlement process, change in the appropriate form so that upon arrival on the following month, one is immediately placed. Okay. It's weird, wild stuff. Spirit Guide can be recruited outside forts as well. 1 fire, 1 astral, 1 death. Well, it's really the last mage you'll ever need, isn't it? That is very solid for 120 gold. 11 research. Good. Yes, we like it. Soothsayer. 1 astral, 2 holy. Fortune teller 5. Yeah, okay, it's a fine priest. Farseer. Gap only. 2 fire, 1 astral, 1 holy. Fire astral, 10% for another one. Also fortune teller 10. Well, they'll all have 3 fire or 2 astral. So if you just want standalone mages that have more fire potential, I guess these would be the way to go. They are pricier. Like a lot pricier. You can get 3 of these almost for the price of 1 Farseer. But if you want death at all, then you're going Spirit Guides. Sylph, cap only. 4 recruitment points, 390 gold. 2 fire, 2 air. Fire, air, 10% for another one. So they'll all have 3 fire or 3 air. Some might even have both or 4 fire, 4 air. Oh boy. Also, they are sacred, off 5, shock 25, fire 25, ethereal, flying, but they do have spirit form. I don't know if that does not allow you to use mist form or not. If you can get mist form on these, they would be pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, we get some very big fire clouds, nice fire cloud stuff out of these things. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe thug potential. If they can mist form, I'd say strong thug potential, but otherwise I'm not sure. Units! We have the archer. The humble archer. A little tiny bit of armor, short bow, 11 piercing, blah, blah, blah. Net thrower. They get a falchion, a net, leather armor. Yeah. Bola thrower. Leather armor, falchion, and a nomad bola. Range 8, stun, and web. Desert Sentinel, outside forts as well. They get leather armor, 15 defense though with a parry 5 shield. That's pretty significant. Means most attacks are going to be going through 24 protection. They have a range 35 short bow and a 14 damage spear, 12 attack. Yeah, I'd say you're almost hitting sort of the trifecta here. I think you could survive with just Desert Sentinels. Guardian, cap only, for some reason. 12 hit points, 13 protection on the body, 14 defense with a parry 5 shield, 12 MR, 13 morale. They have the short bow for 12 piercing, and a sickle for 17 slashing. Again, I would say, trifecta. Even better, really. I mean, this is cap only, but then the Desert Sentinel can be recruited anywhere. Desert Flamer. No shield. Leather armor, dagger, and Desert Flames. Range 15, 4 armor piercing fire, AoE 1. And Desert Flames, AoE 3. Which I assume is just a fire. It puts them on fire. It's pretty good, but it's very low range, and there's no way to bump that up, really. Well, I guess air magic might be able to give far flight on that. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a kind of nice thing, but just due to the low range, It's probably not worth the trouble. I don't know. Desert Outrider. Outside forts as well. Basically a sort of light cav. Yeah, unprotected horse, lightly armored rider. Yeah, light cav. It's 28 speed, it's very fast, but meh. Slaver. Okay, little beefier. Still an unarmored horse, but I guess you can bring 5 along with the slave master in order to capture up to 200 population a month. So maybe. Camel Rider, outside forts as well. These are your mobile archers with composite bows and light lance, mobile archer, bucklers, 16 defense. It's tough for me to ever want to go for mobile archers unless I'm playing Naba. Because one of the biggest factors there is that they're cheap, yes. They can be recruited anywhere, yes. But they also each get a little falcon that flies in at the start of battle. And that just causes big kludge right away, and then your archers just have freedom to rain arrows onto the kludge. That's a really significant thing. I mean, you can do worse than these, but if I'm going to go for an archer strat, I'm really probably just going to do Desert Sentinels and Guardians. Guardian of the Oasis, cap only, sacred, mobile archer. 14 hit points on the rider, 13 protection, 19 defense with a parry, 5 shield. That is very good. 12 MR, 13 morale, 26 speed. They have a 17 damage sickle glaive and the 14 damage composite bow. Camel, however, is not sacred and has no armor. Meaning that you're just not going to use these as really anything but mobile archers that are meant to be at a very far distance. Yeah, I mean, if you just want to throw, like, flaming weapons on these things and recruit a handful to go with your archers or something, they'll do fine. You know, like, 14 piercing with flaming weapons effect is pretty strong. And since I'm leaning towards just mass archers anyways, that's probably what we're going to do. But we'll see if we get any summoned sacreds. Poisoner can be recruited in all non-fort wastes. Not much protection or hit points, but they do have a range 40 scorpion bow, 13 piercing plus 50 armor negating fatigue poison. Yeah, okay. I mean, if I have a non-fort waste, I don't think there are many on this map. Maybe underground or something, but yeah, okay. So we get a bunch of different units then, depending on these settlements. So an Azrak settlement gets us Azrak Lords, Guardians, and Elephant Riders. With a Fear Aura. 18 protection, 64 hit points, size 9 trample. That's very nice. With a Fear Aura too? Yeah, I do count this as vocals, by the way. Okay, the Tajir settlement. You get the Spice Caravan. Distant Spice Caravan. And the Gargantua Rider. What the hell? So the Gargantua is not a trampler, even though you'd really think it is. But it has 126 hit points, 21 protection, and blunt resist, which is the least useful resist. 15 MR, 30 morale, gluttony 25. A 28 damage Crush, AoE 1 Armor Piercing. That's phenomenal. 28 damage Tusk, and Behemoth's Roar. An AoE 15 Fear. Plus an AoE 15 Stun. What the fuck? Okay. That's pretty cracked. Sharir Settlement. You get Slave Masters, Slaver Caravans, Rock Transporter. Right. Meant to transport stuff. 30 size points of flight. Slaver Rock. 86 hit points, size 9, 7 protection, 11 defense, pretty low. 15 MR, 14 morale, but it does have Awe 1, Flying, and a Sleep Aura 10. 20 damage Talons, 19 damage Beak, and Grab and Toss Armor Piercing. Definitely not as insane as the Gargantuan thing, but it's not bad. They're pretty pricey, but I imagine the Gargantuan was, yeah, 250 gold for one of these. Still. Farseer Settlement gets you Farseers and Golden Striders. So it's a size 6 mount, 13 protection on the rider, 17 defense, parry 5 shield. Only 10 MR, 13 morale, mobile archer with the Scorpion bow. The Scorpion has 48 hit points, protection 16, only 5 MR, good god. 219 armor piercing pincers though, and the tail for 18 piercing plus death poison. And the price is pretty good. Yeah, honestly, the price is pretty good. But I still like those Gargantuas. But you get random tribes, so we're probably gonna have all of them eventually. Because that's not a not a palisade or anything. You're establishing just one of these sites, you know. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing that, and we'll have one of each at least. Yeah, okay. Spells. Conjuration. Bind Black Scorpion. A huge desert monster which has a mighty stinger. It can pierce even the thickest armor. You get 6+1 for 5 fire gem. Sounds really badass. Sand Devil. Restless spirits of the deceased appear in the form of raging whirlwinds. They're sacred. And they grow in size through HP increasing effects. What does that even mean? You get 3+1 for 9 air gems. Sand Devil GOTS. Can only be cast at Glory of the Sands. Okay. Oh, this is only in Wastelands. This is only Glory of the Sands, which I assume is your capital. No, I have no idea what it is. Okay, that's fairly restrictive then. Manticore. You get 3 for 10. Alright. Scarab Beetle. You get 1 for 3 gems. Sand Wraith. You get 4. No, you get 1 for 4 death gems. Sphinx for 40 fire gems. Ancient Sylph for 40 fire gems. And a Beholder for 50 astral pearls. Well, we're certainly going to have to sort of pick something here. But if we go big fire, air, astral death, we can summon everything with our pretender. Yeah, I don't know, but I want to see a lot of those things, so we may go down Conjuration. Dune Walker, level 4. Grants Waste Survival trait to the commander. Indentured Servitude grants Slave trait to the selected commander. Why would you exactly want to do that? Fury of the Sands permanently grants +2 firepower to the caster. Okay, and Sands of Time. All units on the battlefield which fail an MR check will be affected with slow. It's an easy MR check, though. And it affects your own units. It's hard to say. Evocation. Blazing Comet. Comet. 4 fire, 1 astral. Range 100. AoE 1 requires 1 fire gem for 150 magic blunt damage. But then an AoE 6, 8 armor piercing fire. And then an AoE 12, 6 armor piercing fire. And then an AoE 24, 4 armor piercing fire. And finally an AoE 48, 1 armor piercing fire. The odds of that doing anything are pretty slim, but that is a lot of hits on a lot of targets. I mean, we 100% have to cast this shit. So that's 4 fire, 1 astral. We have big fire astral death communions, so we're gonna have that. I want to see it. We're gonna be going with that's evocation 7 though, but we're probably going for firestorm anyways. So construction, the Grand Bazaar. So it requires many scores of slaves. A single slave driver must have arrived to the capital from a foreign province in order to commence the construction. Grand Bazaar will generate 250 gold per turn once built. Only a single of the 4 available sites may be chosen. Okay, so you bring all the slaves from an enemy province or something like that, and you get to pick one of these things to have them build, and then they'll be slowly incorporated into the population. The Black Emporium generates a single random magical item from level 5 or 7 each month. That's pretty nuts. That sounds kind of fun. Glory of the Sands. That will enable casting Summon Sand Devil, which summons size 7 Sand Devils instead of size 4 ones, as well as automatically summons 1 per month. It's also pretty good. And the Waters of Galher generates 6 water gems each month. Okay, I mean, it's good, but it's not the most fun option, I suppose. Construction stuff. We get the Sharir Whip, Fear +5, Inspiration -1, Taskmaster +1. Okay. Sharir Decree. A decree is granted to a slaver to capture Musafirian criminals and sell them in bondage until such time their crimes have been repaid through indentured servitude. Guild Decree. Been granted the authority to represent the interests of the merchants of Musafir in distant lands. Pouch of Sand. Bless. So it's just a fire gem version of the flask. Yeah. Okay. And Dampening Collar. Magic -9, MR -2, Morale -3. And grants Communion Slave. Why would you want that? On -9 magic, you're just gonna kill this. How is that? Well, I guess if you have regen or something, maybe. But I don't know. Flying Carpet, we get a discount. It's fine. Water Skin of the Oasis. Level 3 water, 15 water gems for 50 supply bonus. Jeez. That's a little rough, isn't it? Living Rope. The dancing weapon strikes up to 2 times per round for 20 blunt magic damage. Length 5. And fatigue. That's really good. Sandstorm in a bottle gives you a retinue of a Sand Devil. Chest of Strange Spices. What the fuck? Fire +1, Astral +1, Fire Astral range +1/25%, but -1 Master Ritualist, -1 Master Smith, -2 MR, -3 Strength, -3 Reinvigoration, +6 Fast Aging. You also get Penetration +1. It's wild. So, yeah, literally just for combat. Okay. Firebola discount. Sure, I'll get right on that. Desert Sting. 3 armor negating piercing damage, 3 attack. Spear of Shifting Sands gives you a Sand Devil, 7 armor piercing. 3 attack, 3 defense. Scarab Shield, +15 siege strength, and a Scarab Beetle retinue. Fine. Scorpion Crown discount. Battle Summoner Scorpions is always pretty good. Boots of Free Passage. -9 to all magic. -5 attack. -5 defense. But 40 stealth extra. Yeah. For your, like, slavers or, spice traders and stuff. Okay. Enchantments. Caravan. 33 air gems, range 5. A fort will be created at the targeted location. Thaumaturgy. A Mathomancy. It's a 1 fire gem scry. Okay. Blood magic, blood scent. Permanently grants +5 slaver bonus to the caster. Okay. Alright. Well, we don't know anything about all these big units, the Conjuration stuff, but at least some of them will be sacred. I'm not sure if I want to go Flaming Weapons then in that case, but I don't know. Maybe. Still, I do. We're mostly doing Desert Sentinels and Guardians. That's like, we're just going to amass hundreds of them. So we don't need insane scales, because they are pretty cheap. Yeah, I mean, I guess. We're certainly free to take some stuff. Warrior Prince. Warrior Prince will grant an additional starting army as well as a single Azarak fort caravan. That's pretty nice. Right out the gate. Does have turmoil +1, but that's not a big deal. The Merchant Prince. Under the Merchant Prince, Musafir will generate additional gold based on the amount of gold remaining in the treasury at the end of each month. If there's 1,000 gold, 5% will be generated. 2,000, 6%. 3,000, 7%. 4,000, 8%. 5,000, 10%. 10,000, 15% extra. So if you have 10,000 gold in the tank, you generate an extra 1,500 gold every turn. That's crazy. It's also a Bringer of Fortune 15, which is pretty nice. He only has 17 natural protection, which is somewhat low compared to, like, the Monolith. But yeah, that is a nice bonus effect. Slaver Prince. An additional slave driver will appear each time a new province is captured by Musafir. Wow. That's crazy. That's a lot to manage. Prophet Princess will receive 3 vessels of the prophetess at the start of the game. Whatever that means. I assume they're pretty good. They're also she's also Fire Astral, which is nice. Fortune Teller 25 is nice. Only 16 protection, but not bad. Yeah, I mean, if we just want something in the later game to teleport onto a throne and cast Firestorm or something, it's... You don't need much. Keystone. Keystone has an equal to Dominion value chance to empower a mage. Air 1 or Air 2 mage by +1. Fire 1 or Fire 2 mage by +1. Death 1 or Death 2 mage by +1. Each of the 3 rolls are separate, require the Keystone to be present, and are rolled once per month. Well, that is tempting. It's tempting. Just trying to look at any other unique ones. Dweller in the Sand. Death Nature. Fear 5. Awe 2 built on with Poisonous Skin 20. And 19 Natural Protection, 178 hit points. Pretty good. The hidden one. Fire Glamour with Invisible innately. Unsurroundable 3. 226 damage claws and Revelation. 10 armor negating damage, AoE 1. And Feeble Mind. Only 14 natural protection though, so it's trying to have defense and Invisible do a lot of heavy lifting there. It's not bad. Fury of the Sands. Air Death. Flash, Blunt, Pierce, Resist. Ethereal. Size 10 Trampler. But it's ethereal, so it does half damage on Trample. It also has Spirit Form, which is kind of a bummer. It has a 1 damage Swarm. 3 attacks. AoE 25. Can't be repelled. It's only max 1 point of damage, though. It's interesting, but if it didn't have Spirit Form, but I understand why it does. It's also inanimate, so you can't get regen. You have to go Reconstruction, which is not as good. 96 hit points is really low. It's questionable. Again, depends on if you can put Mist Form on Spirit Form. I think I have the answer to that at some point. Says you can't enjoy Bark Skin, Stone Skin, Iron Skin, Moss Body, Liquid Body, Stygian Skin, Skeletal Body, Enlarge. Not list Mist Form. So I suppose they could have Mist Form. Yeah, and you could eventually get Soul Vortex. It's maybe somewhat viable. Also, it will continue to summon 3 Sand Devils of varying sizes each round, which will keep slowly fizzling out and disappearing. Now, am I correct in assuming the Sand Devil is not a vanilla unit? Yes, I am correct in that. But we don't know what those are. Lord of the Harsh Sands. Okay. I mean, I really am tempted to take Fury of the Sands, because it is a very cheap Dominion 2 monster that we could use. And I just want to maybe see if we can get it to work. But yeah, it's definitely not going to have any regen outside of Soul Vortex down the line. Or Drain Life, I suppose. But at the same time, I feel like we're really giving up stuff by not taking, like, one of these Dominion 4 unique ones. Especially this one for Vessels of the Prophetess, which I don't know what they are. But the Fury of the Sand, how can I resist? Okay. So, yeah, for scales, I don't think we need maybe any Order or Dominion. We don't really need much. Or Order Productivity. We don't need much Dominion. Yeah. I don't know. I guess we could, but I could also make the Fury of the Sands pretty good. I'd be remiss if I didn't take fire, right? But, yeah, because Earth isn't really going to help us at all. We have spirit forms, we can't do much. The only other buff that would really be... No, I don't know what we can really do with spirit form. We can't get Moss Body, we can't get... I assume we can't get Temper Flesh. There was a tag... for these spells. No illusion is the tag. No, we can't do Temper Flesh. But yes, we can do Mist Form, so that's going to be our saving grace. We can also do, of course, Soul Vortex. And I'm pretty sure we can do Invulnerability. We can't do Stygian Skin. But we will be able to do Invulnerability. Okay. Then, yeah, we want Fire 5 for Firestorm at the very least. We'll go Air 5, Death 5. Call that. I either have to go Dormant then and take a bit more stuff, or start losing scales. I think I'm gonna go Dormant. Okay. We're one off from Flaming Weapons, though, so it's a question of how valuable that is to us. What is this? Don't do that. Okay, we'll do that. We'll take Flaming Weapons. And then, or we could go Withering Weapons. Sort of fun. Withering Weapon arrows. We could take Precision, which somewhat helps our Sacred Archers. But if we're going to get other Sacreds, it's going to be useless on them for the most part, and I'd rather have, like, Attack. So which one would I rather have? I have no idea. This is why it's kind of nice to be able to see your Sacreds when picking your Bless. Do Weapon Blesses stack, do we think? But I take both. That would be wild. Do Weapon Blesses stack? They all apply. Alright, we're being a madman today. And then I'm gonna take, yeah, I'll take a couple Precision. It's not the end of the world. Alright, that's it. Basically, no scales of whatever, it's just It's rare to see this completely blank, but yes, that's what we're doing. Than. Alright, and we are doing, we require 3 thrones. There are no thrones. That's it. Alright, we're up here in the desert. Got a signet ring. Envoys are capable of establishing embassies in foreign capitals, assuming such a proposition is accepted. An offer will be presented automatically upon entering a foreign capital. Embassies will provide gold for both nations so long as an envoy remains present. Oh, maybe I don't want to send them down here then. Let's send them over to the other side we're never really going to encounter. But then we'll go scout out. Down south. Alright, we're just making guardians. Yeah, I could make sacreds, I suppose. Okay. And then start making spirit guides. For research, well, we have a lot of conjuration stuff we want to get, that's for sure. There's plenty of good stuff there. But as usual, when we have something that's going to be roaming around the map for us, we want to make sure our buddy, the Fury of Sands, is popping. So we're going to go 3 enchantment to get Fire Shield, which is fine. Yeah. I mean, it's maybe not even worth going down enchantment for that. Maybe I should just focus. If I can get Soul Vortex, we'll be happy. Soul Vortex and Vulnerability. Let's try the Militia Archer Heavy Infantry setup. Withering weapons. Are we gonna see some withering happening? Sure hope so. I don't know if I saw that much withering. Okay, this soundtrack is getting to me now. Upon arriving... Oh, so whenever we take a province, we get a slave driver. Upon arriving, they'll generate 1d3 plus 2d6 open-ended slaves. Once first slaves have been brought, building one of the 4 wonders may commence. Okay, head on back. Some decay going on. It's happening. First batch of slavers from a distant lands has arrived to the great city of Musafir, their chains rattling as they are paraded through the bustling streets. These captives, seized by the Sharir, are but the first of many will be brought to Musafir in the coming months. fueling the city's rise to unparalleled greatness. Their arrival signals the beginning of a grand, ambitious project, the construction of a wonder of the world. The streets of Musafir now echo with the sound of their footsteps as they are led to their labor. Under the watchful eyes of the city's overseers, these slaves will toil tirelessly to bring the monumental structure to life. Rising high above the city, this grand monument will stand as a testament to Musafir's power and determination, an unshakable symbol of their might and reach. Wow. I'm on board with this. I don't trust taking barbarians like that, but... Right, so to make that shit, we need a level 1 holy. And we must have... Yeah, okay, we need a level 1 holy. Which is this, right? Yeah. Pretty sure. Alright, we'll get there. Oh, we also have slaves. Yep, they are slaves. Eating my food. Lagos, the rabbits. Oh boy. He's probably not going to go for that jackalope strategy that we had. That was a really fun game. Now he's probably just going to have a bunch of moon warriors, which are much more painful. Glamored heavy infantry with magic spears. Yeah, he does have a lot of shields. It's annoying for my strategy here. Nicely done. Lose anything on that? Nope. Send the slaves in. Cast. Which one do we want? This is going to generate 250 gold. I don't think I really need that. It's going to generate magic items every turn, but I don't know how much we're going to thug. This is going to enable summoning sand devils and automatically summon one per month. I'm leaning towards that. Yeah, I think we're going to go that. Building, Glory of the Sands. In order to construct the site, many scores of slaves must be present. The more there are, the higher chances of constructing the site. I don't know, do I just cast it every turn? I'm just going to cast it... Oh, no, we can't. Okay, so we did it. It's happening. Heavy cab, militia, light cab. I'm a little concerned about this one, but we gotta finish the circle, right? They just modern game devs. They just... I don't know, when did this switch happen? Where, like, we just, you know... These sounds that are happening are fine, but what we really need is people singing. People have been craving it for decades. We just didn't have the technology. Yeah, that one was a little painful. Not surprised. It's alright. Well, wait a minute, Mike. You're going here, you're going back here. We got too many damn slaves. Also have a lot of money. You should start building temples. Oh yeah, and we're gonna do the thing with the settlements. That's right. Also, we're gonna start making desert sentinels everywhere we can. That's here, 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 here. Yeah, that's about it. Runkuma, be my friend, please. Yes. Okay, let's get a settling Musafir caravan. A representative has arrived from the lands of Musafir with the most peculiar proposition. The Spice Lords seek to establish a permanent presence within our exalted city. Okay, so you're telling me the message that they would get. And then he was killed. Am I to understand that that was a no? Can I even make another one of those things? I don't think so. Alright, good. Up to alteration 4. Should get our guy now. Now we got flaming weapons on our camels. But we still can very much get routed. And we can lose our profit. Excellent timing. I wonder if he just can't do that with the AI. Gargantua Rider. Okay. We're gonna get one every 2 turns. That's probably okay. They're pretty expensive. You are gonna research for now. We want to get alteration 6. Except, I don't have an army. So maybe I shouldn't. Can he survive without vulnerability? He's got personal mist form. That's it. Air shield. Got some strong misgivings about this. I'll tell you that much. Let's test it here, see how he does. He dies, he dies. Alright, I'm done with that. We got our thing. Oh, so here's a Sand Devil. They are sacred, so there is that. 4 hit points. Flash, Blunt, Pierce resist, Fire resist, Poison resist, Ethereal, Tramplers. These are size 3 that are coming out. Yeah, size 3, so they have 7 hit points. Flash, Blunt, Pierce, Ethereal, Tramplers, Flaming Weapons, Withering Weapons, and they have the Swarm attack 6. Oh, with Withering Weapons and shit. That's pretty nuts, isn't it? Oh god, it is. Holy fuck. Yeah, that means my Swarm attack now, as long as he's in our Dominion, is an AoE 25 Wither and Flaming Weapon. What the fuck? Okay. We gotta stay in our own Dominion then, but good lord. That's pretty ridiculous. That is a very painful pretender. I think we can take Coast then. Yeah, it's doing all right. It's doing all right. Pretty broke. So there's that. Alright, so he did get beat up quite a bit there and took a chest wound, which doesn't really affect him much at all. Yeah, that was a little iffier because things are not just melting or anything. So he really needs that invulnerability. Okay, Withering Wave just loves this. Oh, they can't get enough of it. I think, yeah, I don't know. I'd say it's Asian game developers, but I think a lot of American companies do it as well. So I don't know what to think. Alright, I'm just going to search for one turn before we do another one. Get another profit. So let's get a Azrak Lord. You are now going to cast Invulnerability on yourself. Yep. I guess I could do that. Get more shit out. Yeah, 25 versus Mundane is very good. It's a whirlwind. Whirlwind of death. There you go, no damage. Very fun. Yeah, the ethereal trampler change. Bit of a bummer. Lagos seems to be struggling a little bit. Hasn't even gotten to the halfway line yet. Yeah, he's at the bottom of provinces. Who's to say, man? So beautiful. It's everything we wanted. Wait till he gets Soul Vortex on top of it. It's gonna be lit. Yeah, we probably want another one of these. Yeah, it's still gonna be a bit for that. We're really low on money. We still haven't built the Glory of the Sands. I've sent a lot of slaves in, but I guess not enough. Alright. I mean, that's a lot of fucking slaves, man. It's like 250 slaves. I mean, how much do we want to kick Lagos's teeth in, I suppose? Amazing, baby. The whirlwind. Alright, now... any other spot that he goes... not in our dominion, is going to just be... worse of an option. He is there. Alright, we're going to try to be friends with him just to buy us the 3 extra turns when he declares war. Just a few turns away from Alteration 6, and then I can finally get some Conjuration going. I'm going to have one of these guys go around and search for Fire Astral and Death Sites. Just whatever he can find. Yeah, pretty simple. No, I think we can handle this. Let's script. Cast Divine Blessing, Sermon of Courage, Heavenly Fire. You are going to do this. Fire and keep distance. Enemy archers. Fire closest, I suppose. Yep. And another one to Lagos. And go. Lagos accepted, because he's a good man. Knows what's good for him. Not quite ready to fight without my bless. Especially because we might bump in there, and I hate to bump at this point in time. Alright, after Alteration 6, then I think we want to go for just a little bit of Conjuration. So we can get Sand Devils at least. Yeah, Sand Devils at least. So we're going to go Conjuration 3. And then if we want big ball and stuff, well, we want Enchantment 5, right, for Skeleton spam. But then Evocation all the way down to 7. A lot of flaming, withering weapons. This is nasty. Like, that is not a fun approach for any army. That's it. That's it. Malik the Amathamancer has joined our cause. 3 fire, 3 astral. Old age. Fortune teller 100 though. Yeah. So now's the question. Do I hit that? I don't think we're gonna bump now. He does have jackalopes. Alright, we'll go for it. I think it's iffy, but we'll go for it. For our purposes, we could take Valador. Really choke him out. I mean, we don't have to, but the war is inevitable. Like, we can start taking thrones, we can go down here, start going, you know, that whole process, but the war is inevitable. So we just accept it. Also, I have a fuck ton of these Desert Sentinels that we could now be gathering together. Oh yeah, we can make rocks if we wanted. So you're telling me I could make these. Just gonna see what happens if I make one. If I can just use these to shuttle real quick, that'd be kind of nice. See how that goes. Also, we have a bunch of Gargantua riders. Cataphracts did do a number there. 38 deaths. Technically, I killed 10 of my own, but yeah, Serpent Cataphracts are pretty nasty. 18 protection on 16 defense with a shield. The mounts have 18 protection and a poisonous bite. They're nasty. This one will be especially rough. Oh, we didn't even watch the other one. Well, we won, so that's good. Yeah, we won without a scratch. Nice. I think there's a universe here where we keep going. But I don't know. I think we can take this, but that's in his cap circle. It's getting pretty greedy. So I'm going to just build a temple here. Yep, that's a lot of troops. Oh, that's right. It's not mine. Whoops. That's not mine. Yep, I'll get there. Population plus 1190. He did take that, so he's not useless. We might need to just sit here and make Azrak lords for a while. Because damn. Yep. What am I going to do with all these slaves? How have we not gotten this building yet? It's outrageous. Well, I'm not sure. What is the best course of action here? Could wait here so I can take Grainport with the army. Okay. Let's go back. Let's send them there. We're going to go here. We'll meet up. I will make a wise master here to carry those big things. Found the Garden of Bones, and then there was an assassination attempt on our guy, and he succeeded. Good. It's too much. It's too much, man. We're also gonna have some crazy horde of skeleton spam. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's get a lab here to get even more of them. Get your seagulls out of here. Also, we have a lot of fire gems, and we got conjuration, so why don't you get Bind Black Scorpion. Labyrinth of Skulls. Nice. What do they look like? Oh god, I gotta find them in this mix. Ah, oh, Jesus. What a mess. You know how tiny they are on the screen? Oh, there they are. They're not even that tiny creatures. So 16 hit points, 4 size, 12 protection, 8 defense, 8 MR, 14 morale, 14 speed, undisciplined. They have a 13... Oh, man, I thought that was going to be armor piercing. Like, every pincer attack in the game is armor piercing, except this one. So 13 damage pincer, and a 12 damage scorpion tail with 35 death poison. They're not bad. They're not great, but they're not bad. You're getting, in our case, you're getting 8 for 5 fire gems. Yeah, they're not bad. But we really want sand devils. Although that's air gems. Manticores, I suppose, would be better. Scarab beetle. Alright. Well, we need evocation 7. And then if there's still research left over, we'll go conjuration. Okay, we got a lot of shit. That's sort of what we're looking at. Smolder Stone and Tar Pits. We're getting a lot of fire gems, man. Look upon my archers and weep. So many arrows. Too many tower shields. Every one of these is fucking parry 7 tower shield. Not a good fit for us, but we did get the win. This isn't connected. Outrageous. Alright, it's fine. Oh, forgot about this guy. It's like our 3rd Smolder Stone. Up to 7 fire gems a turn. Pretty good. Yeah, we're doing well on Dominion. Definitely at the top of that. Lagos is at the bottom because he's got so few provinces, but he is, you know, he's really being a pal. He's like, no, 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 this guy is my ally. I can't lash out at him, even though he's really crowding me. Okay. Good. I do have that spell to just make fortresses, right? What was that, it? Caravan? Yeah, enchantment 7, 33 air gems. Okay. It's kind of nice. Not super necessary, though. Except for maybe, like, on the Lost Capital right when we take it. But even then... Flaming Tomb. Up to 8 fire gems a turn. What am I going to do with these things? They're really slow. I guess you're just going to hold and attack closest, like right here. You're probably going to get pummeled a little bit. I have some very nice income. We're also spending a lot. I'm gonna drop down to this here. Okay. Yeah, research could be a bit faster, but it's going. Hey, a free Starshine Skull Cap. Also, remember when this Glory of the Sands thing was going to get made? Remember that? Clearly, I misunderstood. I think you may have to cast it again, but I don't know. He's given us a lot of time to really whittle down his dominion. The only thing he can do, I guess, is just spam a lot of priests. But I could also do that. Yeah, I can't actually make my level 2 priest without a lab as well. It's a little annoying. I have pretty good dominion, though. Ah, he finally declared war. Okay, well, let's make a temple here. You can all patrol. Probably could start ferrying units in again. Let's just make wise masters at each of these spots. Yeah, war is going to be interesting, to say the least. I could see it utterly collapsing, for sure. All right, we got 2 turns left. We have a shit ton of units here. So, I guess make another few Azrak lords. So we got a lot of sacreds as well. Yep, yep. Goodness gracious. Didn't we have our level 3 priests somewhere, somehow? No? None of these had a level 3 priest. I'm making it up. I'm imagining things. I might be. Okay. I'll concede that I probably imagined that. Alright, then yeah. Let's just roll out. I'd really like to take this spot before he builds a fort there. Okay. We are at war, my friends. Let it commence. Oh, God. I mean, that's the thing with Archer Doom stacks. You can kind of get away with a lot of numbers. Theoretically. It's gonna be messy, messy, messy. See how it goes. Yeah, we should put up PD. Boop, 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 boop. Doesn't really have access to that, except for maybe through seagulls or something. I don't know. This he definitely has access to. And this he definitely has access to. See how it goes. We're gonna lose something. That's part of war. You're not gonna do a war and lose nothing. It's crazy. Oh God, carnage. Why there's some... What are you doing? What were those camels doing? Why did I lose 12 to some bullshit? What were you doing? He attacked Valador. Okay. It's a reasonable number. Hippos are... Yep. Defended. Get fucked. Our priest died, though. Shame. And then the Royal Green. Oh, we're probably gonna lose this. Yeah, well, so he's besieging the Royal Green. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. Yeah, they're all scripted the way I want them to be scripted. Okay. We're gonna go defend the Royal Green. We're going to, oh god, maybe stop some recruitment for a bit. I wish there were just a pause recruiting button, but there is not. Doesn't work that way. I just want to beef this up a little bit. If there were... If we had Dominion on one of these spots, I would just teleport my guy onto it. But we'll wait. I mean, this is how you HP route. That nice decay going. Just rain arrows. Oh, that volley. Still coming in. Still persists. Oh, routed. That'll do it. Yeah, pretty good. That's a pretty good victory. He attacked Jelania Gora with a reasonable sized army. We'll probably win. I told you, we're gonna lose something. Fine. Ah, and that's in my dominion, you say? Well. Except I don't have any thaumaturgy, but we do have cloud trapeze. And I think I shall trapeze on the clouds. And we have Soul Vortex. Well. Yeah, I mean, I could throw Fire Shield on. Yeah, why not? Alright. We are going to then take this. This is going to get stomped, so he's not going to move anywhere, but we'll move patrol there. You are going to build a temple, because we cannot neglect our religion, our faith, even as we watch our god trapeze on a cloud in order to stomp on an enemy army. Some people still don't believe in him for some reason. Dire Portent. Some sort of global enchantment. No. Right. So here's the problem. We based our entire defense on ethereal and invulnerability, and he has a large number of sacreds with magic's weapons. That's a problem. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, so that's, it's not good. Oh, these are fucking caravans. I'm taking provinces. Well, yeah, What to do about this? I'm gonna take this. We're on patrol here. Okay, we're gonna start making the soothsayers. Because we do want that guy back for the thrones. But yeah, he's not gonna be too suited to all their magical sacreds. Unfortunately. I really don't think Lagos has that much, though, so maybe this army can just win. We'll see. Just hit 3 of my spots simultaneously. That is a sizable army. I'm not sure quite what's going on with the camels, and they're just getting in the mix, and they should not be in the mix. So we're losing quite a few sacreds, but that was a big pack. Yeah, that was a big pack. He hit Mudwood. We lost it. He hit Noshin. We defended it. He hit Strongdale. We lost it. Yeah, it gets complicated now. What, he then lost Mudwood to barbarians? Yeah, apparently. Okay. So he's up by Strongdale. He's gonna keep ravaging. Dutch, not good. I just don't like my odds of actually holding this. Gonna be a long time before we get that guy back. And now, instead of moving my army, no, we gotta be committed here. I'm gonna go take this. You guys are gonna go take this. And we're gonna beef up this. He'll probably hit this, though. I think we may need to deploy the Skelly spam. All right. So we only need 2 slaves for them to cast Horde of Skeletons, but we're gonna go with more than that, obviously. We're gonna go. The more death you get, the more skeletons you get, and the cheaper the fatigue is. So it's all good. I think 8 is kind of where we want it. 4, 8, and then the rest will all be masters. It is a lot of fatigue, though, so maybe 10. No, 9. I am worried about their, they have flyer. They have those, like, seagulls and stuff. Could be problematic. Definitely benefit with them being on the defensive, like helping out a light amount of PD, rather than being a thug unit. Okay. He hit Oak Woods, so he's besieging that. He did not breach it instantly. We attacked Jelania Gora with our secondary army. It managed to take that out, thankfully. Only lost 36 Guardians and 2 Sacreds. Great. We hit Temple Suenos. No problem there. He hit Gwelladon. We lost that. And he hit Nashin, but we defended that. Right, so we took Gwelladon. He is besieging Og Woods, but he doesn't have that much. I think we might be able to do this. Yeah, it's a cave drake. I think we're going to hit it. I think this army is now going to take Gwelladon. And we'll let the Skelly Spammers take Strongdale. This is what we're doing. Can't have that much left in his tank, right? No, he's all the way at the bottom, but so is Hunza. So time will be of the essence. Oh yeah, I'm not calling. God damn it. Alright, battle in Oak Woods. Let's see how the Skellies do. That's a pretty decent amount, I gotta say. And then we dropped some fire on his ass. That worked out well. Did we lose anybody? No. Worked out well. Although it was a quick battle, you never know. He hit Nashin. We defended it again. We hit Carrion. Problems there. Now we instantly breached it. Very good. Very good sign. Gwelladon, the secondary army. Good. I mean, good enough. We did lose... yeah, a little bit, but not too bad. He hit the Royal Green, and we defended it. Excellent. And then there was a battle in Giantport to Wolves, so we lost our Grainport. Alright, that's fine. We are now going to take Mudwood from him. We're going to PD this up. We are going to get you back home. The Skelly Spammers. We're going to add on more Skelly Spam, and you're going to go there. We're going to add another slave. 2 slaves, 2 masters. I like having a lot of slaves. Don't take that out of context. Right. Remember we were making priests and they were going to call God? Remember all that? We'll get them back. And we are going to storm the castle. Yeah, he does not have much left. You can go do that. Yeah, we didn't take Inarim yet. We'll have to work our way around, but I just want to stomp all his temples. Oh, God. Alright, we're gonna watch a bunch here. We got Mudwood. This is the barbarians, which all fled. That's easy. He attacked us in Carrion before we could go for the fort, with very little. So that was nothing. Somehow we still managed to lose 2 camels. We hit Strongdale with the Skelly spam. Good luck with that. That's a lot of skeletons very quickly. What are you guys at? 124 fatigue. Yeah. And what are you guys at? 18 fatigue. Yeah, see, that's what I'm worried about. He hit Jelania Gora. Maybe. That's a lot of barbarians. Yeah, okay, good. Good. We went after Grainport, the sea dogs. No problem. He hit Temple Suenos, which I did put PD on. Yep, barbarians are good. And then we hit the fortress. Okay. I imagine these guys have quite a lot of siege strength, right? No. You'd think... Oh, these things. Yeah, they have siege bonus 50 each. Yes. That's why we breached that shit so quick. But we did lose, well, mounts. I don't really care. 1 guardian, 4 sacreds. That's fine. Alright, good. Took that. We could start besieging his fortress. That might be the smartest plan. I'm gonna go for it. You are gonna go back here. You two are gonna go here. What a giant jumble of shit. What are you even doing? Okay. Skelly spam. We probably want it there for the final capital battle, so move on in. You are going to go back home. I still don't know about this thing. I can cast it again, but it's unable to cast the spell, so I don't know. I don't know if it just doesn't work, if I did something wrong, it wasn't clear, I don't know. I've sent a lot of slaves back. Sea dogs. Dire Portent. Battle in Lagos. With a whole bunch of archers. Rain death, my friends. We lost a Gargantua Rider, 2 Guardians, and a Sacred. Meh. Yeah. Obviously, like, if we get decay on a Gargantua Rider, like, it's troublesome. We instantly breached his capital. That's pretty good. I'm gonna hold there for a turn, because I'm never sure how that works. We're gonna put a stop to whatever's happening here. They're lightly starving, but could be worse. Surely this guy's about to come out again. I'll wait 1 more turn. Okay. On, we can take this. Send you back. All right. Storm the castle. Now, we've got this here. These guys need to be, like, here. This shit needs to be, like, here. And now we need to change everything to hold. Except you can't hold and keep distance. So we're just making sure all the normal dudes are holding. There'll be some shenanigans, but it's fine. A message from Lagos. I wonder what he's got to say. Also, our god arrived. Let's watch it, baby. Okay, a bit of a clusterfuck there. I feel like all our slaves... No, they didn't die. I think we lost some. We lost one. Okay, and that might have been a master. I don't know. We lost 1 desert sentinel, 2 guardians, 21 sacreds, because they could not hold. I probably should have just put them on hold and fire. Yeah, he lost 112, including his pretender, and we got his capital. Killed our god. I sure done did, my friend. Okay. So. Yeah. We can get manticores now, though. We can also give him +2 firepower if we want. Really? Okay. Well, just a matter of time now for us to wipe him out. Yeah, because we stopped recruiting a long time ago, and now I have a lot of money, so let's keep recruiting. Stop making those. Make that. And make guardians. Good. Good. All our problems are basically over now. And we got Evocation 7. That's phenomenal. Really, there's not much else I need. I am still a little concerned about this, because it's sort of similar thing where I think they have a lot of magic attacks. Oh, you know what I could... No, I'm going to get HP routed. Any amount of chaff I bring to, like, buffer me while I cast Firestorm is just going to HP route me. That rule sucks. Phoenix Pyre, maybe. If we want to go all the way to Alteration 7. Might do it. Otherwise, I'm tempted... Now we have Evocation 7, so I can give all my guys fire gems. All the masters, then cast Blazing Comet. I mean, we gotta do that. So, we're gonna go for Construction 5, somewhere in there. Unfortunately, Hunza is about to get wiped out, and then things get a lot more complicated, especially with Rinkuma in the water. so we don't actually have that much time to futz around. Glory of the Sands is now complete. Holy shit. I can't believe it took that long. All right. I'm going to have him then... Okay, so this is what we're getting every turn now. Size 7 Sand Devil Sacred. 48 hit points, Fizz Resist, Fire 5, Poison 25, Ethereal Trampler, Unsurroundable 4 with the Swarm attack. 18 attacks, AoE 1. All with Flaming Weapon. Oh my god, that's going to be ridiculous. The only issue is they are not flyers. They do have 18 speed, so they'll still be pretty good. Okay, yeah, that's going to be phenomenal. You're going to go here. They're going to cast that same shit. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And, so you can now summon Sand Devils. A decent amount. You can also summon Manticores. We don't have that much air gems, but we got air gems. We can get Summer Lions. Somehow we did not pop Inarim immediately. A little concerning. That's right. I didn't put any PD on Lagos. Pretty annoying. Oh, that's right. This is the Fire Throne. Yeah, I mean, we have 25 fire resist, so he's not really going to hurt us, but also we'll struggle to hurt him. We still haven't popped Inarim. What the hell is in there? Oh yeah, we could be making more mages everywhere. Fire, 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 fire. At least we have the decay effect. It's pretty nice. But I don't think the fire elementals can be decayed. Pharos has been breached. Inarim has been breached. Do we have anything else he could cast? You'd think Soul Vortex would kind of cover a charged body, I guess we should throw on. Not Fire Shield. I could have him instead, I could have him cast spells. So you could actually spam, like, Shockwave. Or Orb Lightning or something. Yeah, it's probably the better way to go. Or Cloud of Death. Okay. I'm going to have him put on Charge Body then. And then also resist lightning. And then cast spells. And we'll test you on Morn Woods. Storm. Storm. Yeah. Was it better? I don't know. I mean, it worked. Hard to say, really. We lost 9 spirit guides on that one. We took the capital for less than that. Well, there was nothing even here. Fuck. Gargantua. Unstoppable. It's coming for you. Oh, he did end up dying at the end. Okay. Can he win against this with Hephaestus, the Titan of the Forge? I mean, it's basically the same thing we've been doing. Summer Lions do have... Well, we can look. Yes, they actually have a... They don't do fire damage. They do just big slashing claw magic damage. So that's our biggest problem. And I'm wary of actually doing that. Yeah, I think we want to take that with the army. So, with the army, I think we'll go underground then. We have an insane amount of money and an insane amount of gems. What am I doing with all this? We're just continuing to summon, like, sand devils until we're all out of air gems. Crazy. There's a battle in Lagos. Yeah, so they don't have any slaves left. They killed all their slaves. So, they're just a bunch of jabronis now. But they can spam Banefire Dart. Yeah, that was simple. So down here, I do have Dominion here and here and here and here. We just don't have it quite in Alar. Getting a priest down there would be a nice start. So Lagos still has this spot, so we're gonna go and take it with the last dredges of our army. Hunza's still holding on. He's still fighting. Keep the fight up, my friend. You've got this. Sorting all this is going to be a fucking nightmare. I wish I could just delete units. Oh, why did I send that guy in? Sorry, pal. Whoops. I mean, if your god tells you to do it, you fucking do it, man. No ifs, ands, or buts. Alright, so we can get scarab beetles now. We can also get sand wraiths if I had 2 death, but I just want to see what the scarab beetle looks like. I want to look at him. I want to meet him. There's a battle in Aldebaran. Right. Now, if I were a scarab beetle in this insane-looking army, where would I be? It's one scare. I'll never find it. We will never find this thing. Shit. Alright, we're gonna wipe out Lagos, and then we're gonna head back to the capital and fill up all our commanders, and it's gonna be good. Wrong guy. I always do that. The Mines of Despair. Yep, pretty simple. Ramesia. I mean, hey, Banefire darts are pretty good. They got 10 kills. They did more than Sacreds did, you know. And then there was an assassination attempt that worked. So that's nice. Can't get enough of that. Well, I guess we're going to... Yeah, I guess we'll clear out the whole spot. Got a lot of temples to build. And we did breach. What a mess. Yeah, and that's as far as he got. Bummer we are right next to a throne, but I don't love my chances of taking that. Not with knights and heavy crossbowmen raining down on me. Don't worry, we'll get it. Hunza's still in the game, we got plenty of time. Lagos has been permanently vanquished. War has been won. Easy. Okay. That's it. We got it. Now we're gonna go back up, go back home, come back here, stomp that, take it, all good. Construct a temple, head down. Construct temple. Construct temple. Easy peasy. We ran out of air gems. That's alright. You can, well, you could keep summoning manticores, I suppose. No, not that. Head home. I don't care how you get there, when you get there, just get there. Feel like we need another priest here just to keep filling this out. Hold on, Hunza. Hold on for me to win the game, please. Nah, earthquake, destroying temples. Struck temple. Yep, we have Dominion there. Go ahead and take it. We also have Dominion and Alar, so tempted to just make a lab, grab some fire gems, firestorm it up. Construct temple. Construct temple. Who are you? Oh, you're a wise master. Where the fuck did you come from? What are you doing? What is happening? Okay. Problem is the vampires, right? And they'll fly and hit me immediately. Tempted maybe to... I might be able to go do this. Although the false horrors are similarly a little concerning. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, get fucked, ghost. There's too much shit here. What is this? Guardians of the Oasis. Guardians. Guardians. Manticores. Sure. I mean, you really got to hand it to Hunza. He's still holding on. Like, I don't know what Runkuma's doing, really. Oh, it's army size, yeah. Like he's just still clinging. Weird, wild stuff. Just can't take his capital, I guess. It's not always easy. too bad. Cruciger we lost. Right there. Uh-oh. Alright, where did you come from? Yeah, we lost Cruciger. Okay, well, we'll end up taking let me just see real quick. Phantasmal Beast. Okay. They don't have magic damage? Well, then that's a pretty significant thing. What is magic damage? Okay, but then how did Mist Form negate it? I don't know. Also, Shadow Glade we lost. We got Eyeless, the Envoy. Okay. Well, yep. Fortunately, my big fire bomb strat isn't going to work really on the fire throne down here. So we'll have to save that for the bottom, the King in Yellow fight. Now we do have a prophet, right? That exists. I'm not even sure anymore. Do we? Yes, okay, he's coming in. Do I think I can win? Yeah. Do I want to cast Firestorm? Yeah. Always. Okay. So, we're gonna give you all the... Oh, he can't lead it, right. So we need a big magic commander that can handle a lot of magic units. Or we don't really care and we just throw it on any old magic dude. That's probably what's gonna happen. Alright, so... It's a lot of shit. Sure. So just grab your whirlwinds and carry them with you. Oh, I see the beetle. The beetle lives. What about these? These are living. That's good. There's the Scarab Beetle. Oh, it's like a mini version of the Pretender. 63 hit points, 14 protection, 8 MR, 16 morale, Sacred with Awe 2, and 20 poisonous skin with 23 armor piercing pincer. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Depends on your bless. You know, the usual sort of big, tanky bless stuff. Regen, blood bond, hard skin, fortitude, regen. I think I said regen. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go here, and we want all our guys to come with. I want all these mages. I want big communion. A lot of slaves. Alright, you're gonna grab a bunch of fire gems. And... oh, you got a Girdle of Might. That's pretty nice. Okay, so... for casting, then... we can do Phoenix Power... Firestorm... I would do this, but I don't know anything that stops decay. You can, like, prevent it on my Pretender or anything. I just don't know. Our research queue is empty. I guess we should script some stuff, huh? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Summer lines have heat aura. We need to be somewhat cognizant of that. I mean, what are we even doing? This is crazy. This is going to be just a massive jumble of shit. The summer lines need to be like up here or something. Sand devils can be here. I don't know, man. Just do something with your time, and it's gonna be a giant. There's gonna be a lot of heat deaths. There's gonna be shit. I think any of the masters can just stay masters, and we just need slaves. I'm gonna move. Don't worry. Okay. Alright, let's see it. Shadowglade first. The army. Oh my god. The manticores. Okay, we lost a manticore and one sand devil went down in size. It's not too bad. Unseen Academy now. Firestorm strat. Oh, false horror immediately. Firestorm, good, good. We got routed. Okay, could have been worse, right? We got quite a few kills, and we killed all the false horrors, which is mostly what we cared about, so we'll get it next time. Yeah. Get right back on there, my friend. Looks like it's empty now. So stupid. Oh, God. Oh, no, Decay. Look at it. Decay just doesn't stop, man. It doesn't stop. Okay, it stopped eventually. We lost 2 manticores. Yeah, get firestormed, fuckers. Fuckers. No, we almost... Nah, I don't... Fine. Get out of here. My move... There we go. Claim. Okay. Good. This is good. So I didn't take these, and I have a lot of those. Fine. I have an insane amount of gems for things that I really can't do much with, other than converting them. We got the Throne of Dreams, our first throne. I think we have to, I think we have to try to style on him with 4 thrones here. I think that's the only course of action. How did you get here? I think you were auto-searching. He still has not tried to take the Lost Capital, so that's good. We have bled a little bit of Dominion over on his side, which is somewhat promising, but... Yeah, I mean, had I gone in the water a long time ago, we could have cleared all that out, but... After clearing out Lagos, it's just like, why not win normally, or with thrones? Battle in the Golden Academy. You too have Summer Lions. Let's see if our Summer Lions beat your Summer Lion. Oh, this Tornado Swarm. Tornado Swarm. Lost a Desert Sentinel, 21 Manticores, a lot of Sand Devils, 10 Summer Lions. Not bad. Claim. You can head on up. You can head on down. You can head here. You can build a temple. Yeah, okay, your job's done. I don't care anymore. Yeah, I don't need any envoys, man. Thanks, though. Yeah, the diseases. I know. Fine. Alright, I'm just gonna sit here for a moment. Because we'll jump on the last 2 thrones on the same turn, because it's more exciting that way. 46,000 treasury. Pretty good. With that one pretender, we'd be making fucking bank. I like they're still fighting each other in the arena. That's good. We have 10 Dominion Strength and Alar. That's good. Oh yeah, we do want a lab here. Because we want to do this, the fire bombs. I want to see it at least once. Hunza still has not been eliminated. Oh, there it goes. All right, he finally went. Don't think we have any connection with Runkuma. No, so could just be open war right away. Okay. You, my friend, can make Elemental Apprentice. I mean, why settle for 1 bomb when we can drop 2 bombs? So all our... It's just gonna be all the masters, so we don't need that many. Yeah. Well, I wonder if I have enough gems to do this. Okay. I know, I don't really need to build temples anymore, but I am. Alright, now they're all properly starving and getting disease. Let's finish this game. Alright, so we have to figure out who the masters are. I just want a lot of slaves, I guess. I don't need that many more masters. Usually leads to trouble. No, it's undead. You can just cast spells. Okay. Alright, I'm going to then go through as many of these elemental apprentices as we have. Maybe not the diseased guy. I don't like him. Okay. So now all the ones with elemental apprentices are going to change their scripts. And you're going to cast Blazing Comet twice. Oh ho ho. It's going to be good. Okay. Then we just need to organize the rest of our mages. Slave, master, master, slave, slave, spells, whatever. Master, slave, slave, master. Yeah, I think that's fairly reasonable, I would say. No, you idiot. You idiot. Feel like I lost a master in here. Not that big of a deal, but... Fuck. Alright, whatever. It's fine. You're in there. Okay. Everything else should be scripted, right? I don't know what else would not be scripted. It's all fine. Alar. Okay. Upstairs. You are going to do the same shit. We'll load you up with fire gems and air gems and death gems, death jam, vendetta. I don't know what else you would do other than what you're scripted to do here, so go for it. And we have proper teleport. Oh, I don't have astral. All right, then just, yeah, cloud trapeze. Let's do it. 2 for 1. Get her done. Style on them. First, the Lost Capital. Nope, he got disintegrated. Yeah. Yeah, it's just magic damage. Like, magic damage is his weakness. By far, there's not much I could do about it. And he fatigued out, so Phoenix Fire didn't do shit. It was worth a try. Also, we were at war with Rune Kuma, took Bushford, and our battle in Alar. Okay, so we didn't get up. We got Magic Boost 4. How did I not cast it? How did we not cast it? Well, okay, we'll never know what it looks like. I don't know why I didn't cast it. We lost 4 mounts. 10 spirit guides died. 2 wise masters. 38 guardians, 14 sacreds, 3 mana cores, 4 sand devils, 8 sand summer lions. But we got the king in yellow. And we got the game. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, it was a bummer. The Lost Capital's always a little tricky, but there you go. Game over. Just in the nick of time. So we didn't get to style on him, but we got the victory after nearly 3 hours. That was a long one. The Lost Capital is, yeah, one of my favorite experiences, I think. Because it kind of combines everything, but it avoids any of the randomness of, like, throne placements, capital placements, you know, who your neighbors are, and who's going to declare war on you. It's always kind of a fixed experience. You know, we know the thrones, the independents are always the same. The thrones are always in the same spot. Our position is going to be in one of the 4 corners, but that's part of what makes it fun. And then who our neighbor is always going to be different. But there's no, like, question mark about it. Like, we know we're going to go to war with them. That is inevitable. And it's just like, it's kind of like Winterlands, where it's a bit of a race, not to win, but just to, like, get prepared and get into a good position and get situated and, like, counter their nation some way and, you know, use everything we can to our best advantage, because we know that war is inevitable. And it allows us to do a war and take out nations, which we rarely do. And then, you know, after that, then it's like, okay, do we want to go for thrones? Do we think we want to do a dom kill thing? You know, like, because we could have held out. We honestly, like, our Dominion is looking okay, but he would have really rallied, I think, his Dominion. It would have taken quite a while, but we could have gone in the water instead of going for the lost capital. And we could have had the army keep on going up through to, like, he was already here, but yeah, we could have snuck one of these other thrones, but, well, if we start taking more thrones, we win. So, yeah, but we could have taken most of the water and built temples down there, which I could have done a while back. That would have been something nice for a thug to do, maybe. But, yeah, it's fine. It's all good. As for our nation, Musafir, very interesting. I think the envoy thing doesn't work in single player. I don't know. I don't think the AI can make a decision like that. I don't know. If it was just an automatic thing, as soon as you reached another player's capital, they just, like, I don't know. I don't know how you could do it. That's a problem, as usual, with Dominion's modding, is it's very limited. So I don't know how it works, like, if you have to accept... I don't know how it works. But it'd be nice if you could just send some to their capital, and, like, just a magic site is immediately created that's an embassy, you know, and then it just generates money for you and him or something. Or I don't know how it generates money for you. I don't know how they handle that. But anyways, so I like the idea where you get to build a wonder. I thought that was really cool. I feel like the wonder we picked is kind of the best option. The random magic items, I guess, could be good if we had a solid thug chassis, but do we? We have the sylphs, I suppose. They do have off 5 automatically, and ethereal, and flying, and they're sacred. So it's not a bad chassis. 12 attack, 13 defense, 15 hit points. And they have mist form, fire shield. It's not bad. So we could have gone for that and just outkitted sylphs to be thugs or something like that. Or you could conjure up summon a thug of some kind. An ancient sylph or something. I don't know. Hard to say. But yeah, I like the idea of building the wonder slowly and getting slaves and shipping them back and all that. I think that's pretty cool. I think probably slaves, it should work more like Nagarond, where it actually gives you just, like, money and, you know, things like that, or just, like, increases income or something. I don't know. Although, look, our population of our capital is 72,000 people. I've never seen that. I mean, look at Lagos, 32,000. Runkuma, 52,000. Hunza is 29,000. 72 is astronomical. So I guess, and that's a big reason why our income is insane. 960 income out of our capital. Yeah. But the problem is I just don't want all those slaves. I guess they did slowly get absorbed into the population, didn't they? That's what happened. Okay, yeah, I guess that works. But that only happens after the wonder's built. But it's fine, I suppose. As for the rest of it, the actual, like, army and stuff, I liked the strat we did. When you have sacred archers like that, I mean, that's what you're probably going to do, is take flaming weapons. And they're alright. And the guardians were fine. I mean, we won. I think it's a little limited outside of that. You could have used the Desert Sentinels as just melee, but their protection's not super high. 11 attack for the Guardian on their sickle is kind of disappointing. And then, like, we don't really have a good cavalry that I was pleased with. So, yeah, I think the roster is not great, but then you do have some good summons. The Sand Devils are pretty ridiculous if you have a good bless. Like, flaming, like, any weapon bless on them is kind of insane. Like, we took 2 weapon blesses. It's pretty ridiculous, I think. I also think, like, Stygian Flesh could be very helpful for them. The fact that they're tramplers is kind of meh. But yeah. So, no, it was a fun game. I think it's a decent nation. I just don't know if I played them again, how much I would really do differently. I think you can... I think you can build a fort where you have a settlement. I think there's some stuff that's non-forts. But then, I think these settlements you can build a fort on, right? And so then, yeah, you could really pump out a lot of, like, elephant riders or the gargantua riders, which are really good. Or if you wanted rocks. So, yeah, we didn't really do enough with these. I think this is a big part of your roster that you're meant to be utilizing. And we didn't get many Gargantua riders because A, they were really expensive early on, and B, we didn't put a fort there. But yeah, I didn't really think about that because I thought it was non-fort. But it doesn't really say that. So yeah, we didn't really do anything with the trading, the spice trading stuff. Which I think is kind of a fun concept, sort of like a civilization kind of thing. I think it's really interesting. I think that's a cool concept for multiplayer. Single player, though, it's hard to say. And in this situation, like, I have no allies really to send it to that would just, because if he gets caught, he just gets killed, and it's like, I don't know. But anyways, it was a good game. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. We'll see you fine folks next time.